Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man, Legacy the Prince.
Girl, Queen Lee.
It's your boy DJ B4EY.
Yes, sir. It's the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show, and we
are back. Biggie back. Biggie back. Hey!
Yes, sir. It's the world's most dangerous Christian hip-hop radio show, Fresh Leftovers. Broadcasting live worldwide, flowradioshow.com. You know the vibes. We live, we certified, man, and we back. Another week to serve, man.
Back in the building.
Hey, back in the building.
No, just a Leo.
Oh, just me.
My fault. My bad.
You know how y'all see that TikTok where that little girl who be like, they be like, hallelujah. Not too much. That's too loud.
Wow.
What's poppin', everybody, man? Queen Lee was good.
Chilling. Nothing really going on over here.
Had an eventful week.
Oh, yeah. So me and my husband went to Arkansas this past weekend, spent time with his family. One of his uncles, right? One of his uncles turned 75.
Dang.
So they did like I guess he like a countryman, so they did like a cowboy thing, whatever. So it was real fun. We had a good time. We went bowling. We ate good.
Y'all dressed up?
His cousin Shell, we dressed up in a cowgirl, cowboy type fits.
Oh, okay.
His cousin Shell, she used to be a chef, so she cooked us. I told her a personal request because I was craving some pasta, and she literally just chefed it up, and it was so good. So yeah, I'm super grateful to have.
Did you wear the Daisy Dukes and boots, bro?
No, that's what we had.
Okay, I'm just
You got
asking.
pictures?
I'm just asking.
Y'all took pictures?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He had on pants. Why would y'all think he had on
I ain't never
pants?
said nothing about no days to do.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
wild.
I got it.
Anyway, shout out to my husband for also drove the whole way there and the whole way back.
Drop a bomb
And
for that, man.
drove the whole time we was there. So, yeah, appreciate him too
That boy
bad.
was on them.
Forget it.
I pray that I can be a passenger princess for life. Until his daughter come, because then he gonna be, I don't know how he gonna act then, but
Oh, yeah.
after that, then I'll be
I
back.
just
Game
saw
over once. Game over once you
do
get a little baby girl, bro.
It said, who your parent do you love the most? It's mom and dad. I love you both equally. If your dad went to Paris and I went to this Antarctica, who you gonna go with? To Paris. See, you love your dad. He said, so what if the role switch? I went to Paris and you went to, and he went to Antarctica. I would go to Antarctica. See, you love him the most. No, I just been to Paris. I was like,
That's good though.
I was like,
funny.
yo,
That's
this kid stuff is hilarious.
That's
bro.
actually good. I saw this TikTok with this girl. She was getting her wisdom teeth pulled out, and her mom was like, I wish Dad was here. And her mom was like, well, I'm here. She was like, but he's nicer. And the mom was like, dang, so I'm not nice. He was like, yeah, I like you too, but I just really like Dad.
I can
And when
see
you,
that.
if you're saying that, if you're under the influence of something, you saying that, that's the truth.
That's from your heart.
That's
Wow.
the truth.
What they say, a drunk mind tells sober thoughts or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah. EY, what you been up to, my guy?
Man, I had an eventful
your
yet
time.
restful week.
I had to call DJ this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, let me say.
Take your time.
I said eventful.
I had to call DJ because our back door was open. I had to call him to
Your
go.
back door at the crib?
Yeah.
Left open the whole night.
It was open, like a crack open,
Then she
not
told
like.
me they had opened it and then couldn't close it, right? I get there, they was like, no, that's not true. It was like that when we got here.
So y'all.
No, I didn't say that.
So which one of y'all left the door open?
I think it was his mom's boyfriend, because I seen him go out there before. I think that's who it was, but I don't fully know. But I know we don't go out there.
He was at the crib.
Man, chill, bro.
Trying to set him up, bro.
Legacy didn't know. Anyway, so what was the event for?
Nah, man, we had a week off. Well, I don't know what I thought it was. We had a week off, so mostly I rested. Got some work done in the garage a little bit. Got my garage cleaned out a little bit.
What?
A little
Cap.
bit.
You know
No,
what?
no, that's
A little bit gonna go in there. It's gonna be a corner.
A little
like
corner.
this. That's
This
clean.
man got a whole liquidation store in his
I've been
garage.
giving stuff away.
Man, if I need anything, I just call you and be like, I know you got it in your garage. I know you do.
He's like, give me a second. You just hearing ruffling in the background.
He be like, all right, I found it. You can come
Yeah, I
pick it up.
found your exhilarator carburetor, girl. I got one right here.
That's what we doing. I am not the liquidation spot. Although I go to the liquidation spot a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I done did the whole house through that spot, bro. Shout out to them,
The
bro.
crib
for real.
fire.
Huh?
Ain't gonna lie.
Yes,
Except
see,
for the plexiglass you guys.
We ain't
Yo,
gonna
we
talk
had
about that,
a
yo.
whole
Yeah.
sheet of plexiglass for the because remember we was trying to do the whole.
That's what this is?
Well, this is glass, but it was
Well, I
plexi,
don't-
so we could. It was the little.
Oh, the like plastic
the
glass.
plastic
Yeah.
glass, so we
Okay.
could take it out, clean it, do all this, put all the trophies and stuff in there. Bro, he bought that joint, and you tell him
I bought. First of all, I bought a huge sheet for $35.
like a wall size.
Basically.
Cut it in half. We had two.
Is that like an amazing price?
That's
absolutely
amazing.
Absolutely.
The one
Hey,
she don't know.
I'm just a girl.
No, you don't know it.
I'm just a girl.
So if you go to Home Depot, one of those sheets, not even that same size,
$100.
it's like $100 or something.
Oh, and this was at the liquidation
This
place?
was at liquidation spot.
35 for the whole.
And he had a bunch of them. I just bought one, $35. Like, bet it up. I called him up and said about to buy this, but I couldn't take it because my car wasn't big enough. So
I was just about to say, how did you get that home?
EY, bro, cut it in half.
How I'm gonna cut it in half, bro?
Why you looking like that?
I'm gonna cut it in half, bro. What I got to cut it in half, bro?
I told you.
Like a saw. Like you take like a.
All right, tell the rest of the story.
Anyway, I went back.
Oh,
up
you
there.
could have called Lex if he didn't break that company car. That Jeep with the back out.
Man.
You could have called him.
I didn't break the Jeep.
How many cars the company had to get you?
Let's talk about the plexiglass
So we're
first.
going back to the plexiglass. And I think like a week later, I went back up there because I was trying to figure it out. So I said, all right, I'm gonna find like I think I had the jigsaw then. So I'm saying I'm gonna just rough cut it in half so I could just take it because the jigsaw was here.
I thought a jigsaw is a game.
Stop looking at me.
No, you good. We'll come back to that after the company car. Go ahead, brother.
And then when I got up there, it was gone. He sold it.
Oh,
He sold
After
it.
he
why
paid,
you just didn't pay for? Oh,
he paid for
I
it.
paid for it.
He did
So
it.
what? Will you get your money back?
Nope.
Yeah, he gave me money back.
He got the money back.
Absolutely.
If he sell the stuff,
Yeah, I go up there all the time. He know me. I was like, bro, I said I had a plexiglass back there. He's like, man, yo, my fault, man. I apologize, man.
And he sold it to somebody for 40.
I don't know.
That's messed
Anyway,
up.
my week was crazy, man. It was good. We went to the movies. The production team went to the movies.
Which I saw.
We went to see the Mario movie. That was out right now.
It's a 3?
Nah, I was gonna
Mario
ask you,
2.
did you want to have
Two.
movie night to do that?
We went to
You
Triller.
can ask me right now.
Do you want to have date night and we watch Mario?
Cut this
Let me
part.
think
Peace
about it
and
after the.
wings.
Let me think about it after the show.
Nah.
Yo, we went to Triller. Anybody been to Triller before?
Absolutely.
That shit
Triller.
is very
Minister
nice.
Mike take me out.
Triller?
Like,
Triller.
where Ira proposed.
Oh,
That whole area, there's a movie theater.
That's what
back
that
there.
was?
they messed his proposal up. That was so lame.
They was playing a Braves game.
Dang.
It was supposed to be a video of them. And they
But
was
that's the
playing
only
that.
thing they didn't do, though. I'm just saying. You said
He
like
was
it was just.
No, I'm saying that he paid for that to get
Paid for it,
done.
yeah.
I didn't know.
And they ain't do it.
And he waited at the top of the corner like this.
He kept waiting for it to play so he can walk
8:30.
down.
And then 8:30 came. Strike. He was mad, bro.
Oh, he was
Tell you
mad?
upset, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
They
sorry.
were
And
supposed
then-
to play it on the Jumbotron.
Yeah, I know. We was all kind of looking at it. It's supposed to just.
So that was the first mess up. The second one was like kids was running around there while he was on his knee. Like that was like another thing.
my-
I was like, the whole thing just kind of crazy.
He just came out to the baseball song. Take me out to the ball game.
Oh my God, I got a headache already. Oh, this
Anyway,
is
we
good.
did that, bro. When Sunday, I was supposed to do this little acting thing. That fell through, and then that was it.
What, you an actor?
Huh?
I thought you been to his place.
Man, DJ is a phenomenal actor, bro.
You remember the Command D?
Oh yeah, he did get. You want to talk about that after the break?
Come back after the break. Yeah.
You remember how locked in he was and convincing?
Did I say?
All right,
What's that other one?
we'll tell him after here. We'll tell him
yeah.
after here. We'll tell him after here.
What about you, my boy?
Yeah, how you doing?
It was good, man. My youngest daughter turned 1.
Oh yeah. How was the birthday party?
Party was phenomenal, man. It was good. A lot of kids came out, man. A lot of families, a lot of people pulled up. It was dope, man. I was running around in the play, like I was a big kid, man, all the time. Just running around, acting a fool, eating candy. Man, it was dope. It was dope, man. Shout out to Mickey, yo. She's 1. She's like
She's
crazy.
still so little though.
But she chunky.
What's Kamaya like? You know how the kids be getting like kind of selfish and mad that it's the other sibling birthday. So I be seeing a lot of kids like that. So they be having to buy the other kids something on the kid's
Why
birthday.
would you? No, absolutely not. So we're like very intentional about like giving an abundance of attention to whatever. But of course, she blew the candle out for her. She
did.
you know what I'm saying? She sat on her lap, saying happy birthday. Like you kind of
Mine's
integrate.
out?
Yeah, you kind of integrate them because they inseparable. You know.
Yeah.
So it was dope, man. It was dope.
Yeah.
So Kamaya's excited about her birthday.
When's her birthday?
She came and she's like, Dad, so on October 14th, like just like that, on
dang,
October
it's all
14th. I'm like, yeah. So my birthday next week, October 14th. I'm like, no, it's not. You got a way to go.
Not next week.
Yeah, so she's excited about her birthday. Have no clue what we're gonna do. But yeah, it was dope, man. It was really, really dope. It was really, really good.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Everything was smooth. So,
Two birthdays in a week, huh?
yeah, mine was the day before, which was crazy. Mine was the Friday. Hers was the Saturday. At the time, it sounded like a good idea. Now, when you actually in it,
Not at all.
I'm like,
But
I
you
don't
had
got
a
a
good
birthday
time, though.
no
You
more.
had a good time. You jumped in the balls and stuff.
Whoa.
FlowRadioShow.com. You know the vibes. We live and certified, man. We got a special guest in the building, but before we do that, man, Block is hot. Block is hot. No. All right, cool.
We'll come back to that.
We'll come back to it.
Tell us how fun.
No, it's okay, brother. We got a show to run. Millions are listening, sir. We'll be right back. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man, Legacy the Prince.
It's your girl, Queen Lee.
It's your boy DJ B4EY.
Yes, sir. It's the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show, FlowRadioShow.com. You know the vibes. We live, we certified. Man, we got a special guest in the building. Queen Lee, who we got in here?
Y'all already been seeing him all over social media. Y'all already know who it is, okay? We got a very, very known, popular, I just playing, DJ in our space right now, and the curator of the one and first consecutive Christian club in Atlanta. We got Shay Boogie in the building, y'all.
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
Poppin'.
What's up, man? Good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you. Yo, you know the funny thing is? We got a mutual friend that we've known for a very long time, my friend Vic. Shout out to Victor Coker, man. Vic is the one that did our photo shoot at the warehouse.
Yeah, he's still at the Faith Center. Is he there? Okay, yeah.
So he actually connected us on the phone, like via text. He was like, man,
Vic?
yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
And I had no clue it was him until like when he got in here. We was just like, wait, you talking about Vic? It was like, yeah. It was like, oh snap, you the one that was on the phone. Like, it was the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
It's crazy how God works.
You started popping up on my timeline out of nowhere. The first time I saw you on my timeline was you talking about the cops got behind you with your gun in the car and all that. I was like, what is going on? So I immediately followed. I said, that's a bad guy right there. He said, I ain't even remember having that gun on me. I don't know where you found that at. I was like, but that's how deep it be though. Like you were literally.
Wait. Tell that story because I didn't hear it.
So, I was driving home from work and I got pulled over. And like I've been pulled over before. Like, this wasn't no regular. Yeah, this ain't no regular pullover, and it was for my brake light.
Wow, I got one of those like 2 weeks ago.
At the end of the day, I found out that it was ICE. It was like they pulled up on me in like Suburbans. Like there was one.
Multiple?
It was like two Suburbans. It was a regular cop car. No, it was a regular cop car. It was two Suburbans, and then there was like a blacked out like car. And they just had like vests and stuff on. It didn't say like ICE on it. Like they were just moving. And then I got pulled over and they asked to search the car, and you know I just gave my life to Christ for the first time. I'm like, you can go in
just
there.
go ahead and do that.
Go
I don't
ahead.
got
You
nothing
good.
on me. I'm clean.
For the first time, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, man. Ain't no issue.
God got me.
Yeah. So they do that. And they found my gun like under my seat, and I really thought I just lost it. Like I haven't been moving with it since like I couldn't find it.
Oh wow.
So like I was like, man, I don't know where it is. Don't really care. I just didn't feel like the urge to carry it no more. Like I'm covered by the blood. So they found it, and like he like came out and like tried to like start popping. Oh yeah, you lied to me, blah blah blah. I was like, man, I didn't lie to you. I just didn't know, but.
Right, you think I would have told you you can search my club. I knew it was in there.
Yeah, like So
Well, was it?
is it registered?
registered to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Yeah.
It was no problem, but like he tried to make it like I was
you
lying
lied to
to
him.
yeah,
Yeah,
like you lying to me, like but
About my gun being in my car?
yeah,
Okay.
because I didn't tell him that it was in there, but I didn't know.
Have to.
Yeah, so that was the whole thing.
Don't have to.
Because he thought I lied to him, he put me in handcuffs. I'm talking about I'm like 2 minutes away from my crib.
Wow.
So yeah, and then I found out because I asked the officer, I'm like, yo, is this how y'all do like regular like traffic stops? And he was like, nah, we just really like moving in a unit right now. And I was like, okay, I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that happened, and it was insane. Probably one of the top 5 craziest moments of my life.
Oh,
So they ended up letting you go.
Yeah. It's a registered gun.
What was ICE doing following you?
So
I'm curious.
Great question.
I drive like this. If you ever see me, I drive a S10.
Okay.
Like it's like a
the pickup.
the best way I can put it. It's like a little cholo truck.
I know what that is.
Yeah,
I know what you're going.
I'm
that's that Joker
Hispanic.
joint.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Hispanic. I'm tatted up. They was like, oh, we got one.
You did definitely saw the tattoo.
Yeah, that it was really
Thought he was
profiling.
one of them. Yeah.
Okay.
Where you from?
I'm from the north side.
Oh, okay.
I was born in the Bronx, but I was raised on the north side. I went to Jimmy Carter.
That way.
I lived in Jimmy Carter.
How old you was when you moved here?
I was 6.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 years old. So north side, tied down.
Oh,
See that? You see the Atlanta tat on the neck?
You said from 6?
Yeah.
I mean, I would claim that from 6.
Yeah.
You want to talk to the mic first?
Oh no, I mean certain people say where they born, so I ain't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's about where you grew up at.
that's where
Yeah.
you grew up.
Like,
for sure.
if I moved away when I was 4 years old, I don't know that state at all. Like, that's not. It's by where you grew up at. So I don't know. That's my opinion though.
So why
From
you
New
don't claim Georgia?
'Cause
He
I
didn't grow up here.
fool.
I thought you went to
keep-
high school here.
You keep pushing to say because I went to high school here
Oh,
a
my
couple
bad.
years that I'm from here. I'm from New York.
My bad, respect.
Okay, cool. Hey, go ahead and cut his mic off.
Anyway, so okay, going back to the story that you just told, you were saying that was how many months ago was that story?
That was I think that was like 2 months ago.
Wow.
Oh,
2 months ago. So
you
that's
just got
I was
saved.
just about to say you. That mean you just
yeah.
gave your life to
Fresh.
Christ fresh.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's rewind the story. Let's rewind.
Let's go back before this. Before I got saved.
Yeah, because I did
Before I
see
got saved.
in the beginning of your bio talk about how you was doing this for the world, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you was doing this for the world. So yeah, tell us what that transition looked like and how you ended up getting saved and doing it for Christ now.
Yeah. So I was a big secular DJ. I did a lot of like celebrity shows. I actually, fun fact, never spun in a club before.
Oh, wow.
When I wanted to DJ, I said I wanted to do events and I wanted to do touring and I wanted to do shows and I didn't
Concerts and
wanna-
stuff.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I kind of already like navigated my way into that.
Yeah.
I started DJing at a wedding venue. I was actually a bartender, and they needed more DJs because they were opening up the space, and I was just like, man, I used to engineer my own music. I was an artist first.
It can't be that hard.
Yeah, I was like, it got to be like PlayStation, Xbox. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta, it's just a different,
Triple
you know,
X, square,
yeah.
square, right. Triple.
So it just goes from from Pro Tools to Serato.
Yeah.
So it was a female DJ, and she was like, "I'm willing to teach you if you want to learn." So
Oh, wow.
that's how it was.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So she trained me. She like gave me like the lessons, and then my hunger took over, and I would just YouTube, learned everything.
sure.
I never.
What year is this?
This is 2 years ago.
Oh, so you're fresh to all this.
Everything is fresh.
That's crazy.
Glory to the Father.
Yeah.
Hey.
And to take off like that,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
So who all you worked with on the secular side?
I did shows, man. I was part of shows with, let me think, off of big names that people probably know. NLE Chopper.
Okay.
I did an NLE Chopper show, Baby Smooth. I've DJ'd for Trill Sammy, Wi-Fi Funeral.
That's Dad's whole playlist, bro.
I just did Lil Tony's show, like, not even like 2 months ago. I did Lil Tony. That was my last secular event.
Oh, okay.
And the only reason I picked that one up was because he started like talking about the Lord and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So I felt more comfortable doing that.
So the Lord snatching you up. How that happen?
Yeah. For
So
sure.
man, God was always good to me, but like I felt like I had everything the world could give. Like I had money, I had cars, a designer, jewels, girls, anything you could think of, I had it. And I remember doing a show, it was like 1,500. I remember going into my hotel room and just being like, just bursting into tears. And I'm like, bro, I still just feel so empty. There's no way this is what life is about. And at that moment, I was just like, man, if I never push a button ever again, I'm okay with that, but I give up. Like, I need you. Like, and from there on.
Wait, but how did you know to call on him though? Did you grow up in church?
No, but I always believed in Jesus.
Where that came from?
We should have started with the origin story.
Yeah, because I'm like, how you knew to just call on him? Like,
Go back to the origin. We go from the beginning. Yeah.
I did 3 years in prison.
okay.
Let's start. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
It's so crazy the amount of people that find Jesus in prison is insane.
It's either him or Muhammad.
Facts. That's facts. But how you know which one to choose?
Alhamdulillah look kind of whack.
Is it the people that you encounter in there that kind of stir you and tell you?
Nah. It was, I don't know. Like, I didn't grow up in church, but like I always my family always had like crosses on and everything. Like we always believed in Jesus.
Okay.
I just wasn't. I count my journey new because I wasn't fully walking. So I wasn't fully walking, but at that moment in time, you know, I already knew what the Bible was and all that. So when I got in there, it was just like you hit ground zero like that. I feel like that's like ground zero of ground zero.
So what got you to getting into prison for 3 years?
So
you don't mind us, if you cool talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm good.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm a free man now.
I mean, we free in Christ, but they might still
Yeah.
got you on papers. I got to check.
Because we had Barabbas like 2 weeks ago. And he was like, "Oh, I can say everything." Now, I was like, "Okay, cool."
Barabbas gave us like 2
hours worth of the
story, bro.
Yeah,
that was probably the first story that it was 2 hours, and we was all like this on the edge of our chairs. Like,
it was good.
For
we
sure.
didn't try to cut it, nothing, because it was that good.
It was really
shout
powerful.
out Barabbas, that's my brother. There's a lot of stories. It depends on how much time y'all got.
Oh, okay, so it was multiple things that got you to the 3 years, basically.
Yeah, so what was that?
You know, like when you get locked up, they just start piling everything on there, you know. But it was a robbery.
Okay.
It was a robbery.
Armed robbery?
Yeah.
He talked about the gun, remember?
No, I mean that's new.
Oh,
That's new guy. That's the new guy.
Nah, that's a different gun.
So how long after you got out of jail did they let you get a new gun?
I'm about to say that too.
I was in custody of the government for about 9 years.
Jesus.
I did 3 years in prison, 11 months being in county time before I went to prison. Then I did papers on parole. I got paroled out, and then I did probation. So with it all, it was like about 8.5, almost 9 years.
What year was this when you know?
That was, I got out.
Or how old were you?
I was 19. I got locked up at 19. I was an all-county, all-region basketball player.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I won a state championship with Norcross my sophomore year. I broke records at Duluth. And
okay, so
how
could
was it
you?
The wrong crowd? Like,
right.
Yeah, I just yeah.
This is like a free space, bro.
Yeah, no, you good. Like,
and we have time.
I just like. Sometimes we didn't have everything, you know, and you know, like when you a kid, you don't wanna be made fun of. You want them Jordans. You want, you know. And my family did the best that they can, and they're amazing, you know.
Yeah.
But I wanted more as a kid. Like, you know, I had one pair of jeans that I had to wear that week. You know what I'm saying? And I used to have to style it with
the best way you can.
Yeah, 5 shirts, you know, and 2 pair of shoes, you know. Yeah. But I just wanted more, and I went to what everybody else knows, you know, selling drugs and doing dumb stuff. And I went out to a place that it wasn't as easy as it was here, you know. So, well, it was a crazy situation, but yeah.
So who introduced you to God in prison?
So I was already like my pops and my mom.
Reintroduced, my bad.
My pops and my mom, they started going to church because of my situation. You being in there. Mm-hmm. You know, so a lot of people, shout out to everybody that prayed for me in that time as well. They would just, you know, continue to pray, and then they would want to pray on the phone and stuff like that. But let's pray together. Like, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. So that kind of like led me like, yo, lean on the Lord.
Yeah.
You know, my parents would keep being like, lean on the Lord. He got you. So I just started like leaning in the Word. When you in there's nothing. Like, obviously, there's nothing. So it's like, it's your brain and whatever hobby or whatever you're gonna do. Most of the time, people do gym. Yeah. You know, that's why people come out looking like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I came out $150 now. I did come out like I was a hefty $150.
$150, that's crazy.
Yeah. But that's how. So me, it was writing music. That was the start of my music career.
Okay.
My thoughts, I would write down. I do poems too. So it used to start with poems, and then they started being music. And you know, from that, it was just like, all right, I'm just gonna keep leaning on the Lord. We got the Bibles in. I was able to have opportunity to get baptized in prison. That was the first time I ever got baptized.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So they brought a cow tub out there, and I got baptized, and that was like my walk in there. You know, before I was released to the world and started a downhill. But I was very straight. I was able to. Dang, this is crazy that I'm telling this story. I actually did my first Bible study in there.
Oh wow.
What?
Yeah, so I did a Bible study in there. I still have that Bible study. I was able to put everybody in one cell. Like the COs, they had to leave the door open and just come in and count us because there were so many of us in there. I had everybody, anti-believers, Muslims, everything. Like everybody was in there just to listen to what I had to say.
Wow.
So you know that was powerful, and at that moment in time, I knew, like, I know now, you know. But then it was just like, I was like, wow, you know, people just listening to what I have to say. You know, at that point, you're looking at it from a respect level. Like, oh, they just respect me, especially coming from in there. That's all we have. But now looking from like a spiritual, I'm like, God put me in there to change. He's given me all of these testimonies so I could be that person that can touch everybody. You know, there's not many people that can talk about prison. There's not many people that can go in the hood that hasn't been in the hood. And we've done well off after that. So like I've been in crazy rooms, you know. Shout out Pancho. We're going to take a left right here. Shout out Pancho. He threw this Christian hip-hop basketball tournament on Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yes.
Oh.
And he had a lot of huge artists there. Like, it was like he brought the community. Like, I'm talking about you. Like, I met so many people that I've spun for. It was so many people there, you know. I was blessed to spin for Alex Jean for the first time.
Oh, no.
Jay Lynn was there. My brother Cruz, he was there. Scooty was there. It was a whole bunch of people. Like,
that's dope.
Mike Teasy was there. Young Chris, Childlike CC. I mean, the name goes on and on. But he was able to do that and put everybody in one space.
Yeah,
that was pretty fire. But that's what I felt like the Lord is like pushing me, is to be able to put everybody in a room and be able to talk to people.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why I shout out him, because he did that. There's a lot of people, you know, in this space that there's a lot of egos and people that don't like each other, and he got them all there. Even with the schedules, like, they were all there, so it was fire. But yeah, I just feel like he's giving me all those opportunities so I could be able to talk. So like prison ministry is something that's on my heart.
Yeah.
Outreach is something that's truly on my heart, because I've been homeless. I've lived in my car before. I know what all that feels like. So like those kind of things is like what I continue to try to like push for. But yeah, I was baptized just off the strength of my parents, you know, walking in church. Because it was huge, because we didn't grow up in that. Yeah. So like for them to do that, it's just like, all right, there gotta be something there, because if you know I'm in this situation, you know, in prison you can look at somebody wrong, it be your last day. You know, so it's like, if that's who they believe in, then that's what I'm gonna believe in. You know, and that's kind of how that started.
Really quick, because I know we gotta go on a break. When we come back, I want you to touch on how it felt, you know, coming out of prison and talking with your parents and like seeing the type of life that you transformed into. All right.
Take us out, DJ.
I mean, it's Fresh Leftovers. We'll be right back, bro.
Yes, sir. What's good, everybody? It's your man, Legacy the Prince.
It's your girl, Queen Lee.
It's your boy, DJ B4EY.
Yes, sir. It's the Fresh Leftovers Radio Show, flowradioshow.com. You know the vibes. We live. We certified, man. We back, yo. If you're just now kicking it with us, man, we got Shay Boogie in the building. My guy, B4EY. Talk to him.
So basically the question I wanted to know is, after coming out of prison, uniting with your family, how was that for you and them to see how your walk changed?
before even that, I remember walking into a gas station and like being mind blown how many colors there was. Like,
what you mean?
Like where we come from, there's only like 3 colors.
What's that?
It's tan,
blue, red,
silver.
Wait, my prison?
Yeah. It's like tan, gray, and like silver.
I wonder why they do that.
I don't know.
Mental programming, man.
That's all I was about to say. Gotta be, they trying to do something to your mind. I
yeah.
feel like.
Yeah. So I remember there being so much colors and being like, whoa, this is crazy. So it is, you know, it is a brain thing too.
Yeah.
But they were just happy, you know. I mean, I had been in there for 3 years, so you know, it was just
It was
happy.
like a big family celebration type of thing.
Yeah, family celebration. Cause
Okay.
they are my family.
Yeah.
I don't have like, I mean, I do, but I ain't know them till I was later.
How many siblings you got?
2.
Oh, okay.
A
Maybe
brother
both
and
of them you
sister.
didn't know until later.
No, I know both of them, but it was just my brother, my sister, and then my mom and dad.
Oh, okay. So
Like, I
So
didn't
it's just your immediate
yeah,
family, right?
like I had cousins, and there was like a couple that I would talk to, like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then, but it was very after, like, I got a little older type situation.
And are you the oldest?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep,
What's up, man?
Yep. So yeah.
No,
So-
I thought,
It was my-
Yeah, so
No.
what?
Oh, that was the second part to the question. I thought he asked the second part. To
No,
the
I just asked him how was his family. How did they feel about the
okay,
whole
okay.
situation when they seen you walking different? You gave your life to the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how was that for you and them to like unite? Because I mean, they're going to church after that. You know what I mean? They've been
Yeah.
going to church because of that.
Yeah.
But now you out.
What? They was already living here, right? Y'all was already living here.
Mhm.
What church y'all was going to? Or your family was going to? Do you know?
Friendship is in Duluth.
Oh, I never heard of that church before.
Yeah.
But I want to transition to the Holy Room if we can, because I like when I saw this, when I saw you saying first consecutive Christian club, like I was blown away because of course we have the Ark right now, but it's like
Yeah.
every like 6
Shout out
months
JD.
or 3 months or whatever.
Shout out JD.
First, would y'all collab?
I would love to.
Okay.
We've talked about it. You know,
That's
we're
great.
not gonna give no spoilers, but we
Y'all gotta get no
we-
spoilers,
we
but I just
sat
want to
down
know
and ate pizza
what have
before.
happened. That's
Yeah,
great. I
yeah,
love that. Okay, so I want to get into where did the whole, because you being fresh into Christ, right? You said that you really just started living a surrendered life a couple of months ago.
6 months.
So 6 months ago. So how did the Lord even give you this vision for Holy Room?
God has blessed me. Like I said, that prayer. He delivered on that prayer when I was in that hotel room to find a Christian artist. Because I wanted to do it for the kingdom. I was like, if I don't spin again, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But if I could do this for the kingdom, that would be amazing. Please give me an artist, I think it was like maybe a month later,
Wow.
Cruz posted his Atlanta show.
Cruz.
And I
Shout out that boy Cruz, man.
I just hit him up like, yo, you need a DJ? Like, you know what I'm saying? I sent him like stuff that I did, like for all the people. He was like, yeah, man, I ain't got a DJ out there. Let's run it.
That's dope.
Yeah, so.
So did y'all practice beforehand, or was
No.
it just like a dang?
Yeah, nah, it was complete. I'm talking about we did a question and answer and everything. Like we sat in the front together and we never practiced none of it. It was just so
Organic, the Lord.
That's what's up, bro.
It just flowed. Shout out Cruz, man. Amazing human being. Beyond being an artist, he's a amazing human being.
Yeah. I can't wait till he come in town. I already told him he got to come up here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. It's I met him at Elevation project I did with him in Boston. We did like a week together out there. And Cruz was one of the first people that I clicked with like instantly.
Yeah.
And majority of the reason I think that because we was like the only two that was married too. So we had a lot to talk about marriage wise, and he was newly married, and so I was like 5 days married when I met Cruz. Yeah, it was super fresh. Like I got married, and then they asked me to come to Boston for a week.
Yeah.
And my husband was like, I just started getting some of that. You gotta leave already. I'm like, yeah. But no, he really was saying that for real. So I had to dip over there. But yeah, shout out Cruz. He definitely is an amazing human being, and he is so humble, down to earth, all different things. So I'm pretty sure you already found it out about him. But I saw some other artists that you DJ for too. So after God gave you Cruz, how did the other artists, and I'll let you name drop, but those other artists that you got come in?
Yeah. So after that, I mean, I think it was like 2 weeks later. Rich hit me to DJ. I don't know what he had. I think the DJ didn't fall through for his show or something like that. And someone sent me a story And I was like, all right, tell him I'll DJ for him.
Yeah.
And then his brother had contacted me.
Oh, dope.
And gave me his information. So then I spun for Rich. That was the second show that I did for a bigger artist. And after that, you know, doors kind of like started opening up.
Yeah.
You'll be very like, it's kind of mind blowing how many people don't have a DJ. Like even in that basketball tournament, I'm talking about, I'm pulling up to artists with 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, no DJ. I'm like, y'all don't have no DJs, like, but that just shows the shortage of Kingdom DJs.
Wow.
And I'm actually gonna be doing, and this is the first time I've talked about it, DJ camp.
Oh, that's dope.
For Kingdom artists, for people that want to be DJs, we're gonna bring our boards, give them crates, and then allow them to like play with it and practice and stuff like that,
That's
and
dope.
see if they want to do that. Cause I feel like Christian hip hop is not as big because there's not enough DJs. There's not enough events. Where do you break records? Clubs. We don't have no.
I definitely agree with the not enough events. 100%.
Not enough?
Not enough events. No.
I'm gonna say something about it.
I feel like it's sporadic events. Like you'll see here something right here, see something, and then it's
like
like
a random Thursday. Yeah. It's
yeah,
crazy.
like it be stuff like that.
You'll be surprised how many DJs is really out there, bro.
Yeah.
It's like seriously.
No, I think it's a lot of DJs,
No,
but I
it's
don't think it's a lot of events, and it's definitely not no Christian clubs.
It's not a lot of. It's not a lot of clubs. It's not a lot of events, or then it's a bunch of other stuff behind it.
Then there's DJs that just don't be doing nothing.
Yeah.
Nah, like to the point.
I think another thing that'd be good for that too. That little DJ camp.
No, he just.
If you invite Christian hip hop artists out and let them see which DJs that they like, and they can probably get in contact with them, let them spin for them one time, whatever. I think that'd be a great element to add.
Yeah.
Just so they can get their first gig. I feel like that'd be cool.
I'm gonna put you on some folks, especially it's some down here and it's some like just different.
Yeah, you know he's an award-winning DJ. He's won on the Christian. He's won on the Christian hip hop side multiple times for #1 DJ of the year. So don't let him sit right here humbly and just don't. Y'all need to connect for sure after this.
No, we go to the. It's funny because we met at the church.
Yeah.
And we said, huh?
Man.
No, it wasn't in the parking lot.
Nah, it was inside.
It was inside,
It was like
bro.
after.
I forget what was going on specifically. Where we talked, we were just talking, and he had went down the road and everything about like him just getting into the Christian side of things and everything. And he talked to me about doing this Christian club. So to see it come fruition,
that's crazy.
First of all,
it's
whoever the
dope.
photographers was, they ate down.
Shout out to Vic.
Shout out Victor Cope.
for real?
Oh, it was Vic?
Yeah.
Man, he went dumb. Like those pictures, I feel like it captured every moment.
Yeah.
It was so good.
And then shout out my brother Baker. The recap is coming.
Oh, dope.
So
What was your favorite part about Holy Room?
my favorite part,
Uh-huh.
one of my brothers was going through a divorce, and they both got baptized at the Holy Room.
Wow.
The couple.
Yeah, the couple.
So they reconcile. No.
Yep.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Reconcile.
That's
They
what I
doing what,
said.
DJ?
No, reconciliation. That's what I'm about to say. Reconciliation is what I'm about to say.
Man, y'all is horrible, bro.
Reconciliation is not a
That
word.
is horrible.
Try to play me, bro.
Wow, bro.
Reconcile,
Wow.
reconciliation.
You did not say the whole word.
No, I didn't. I didn't say because he was still talking.
He said, "Oh wow." So
Because I didn't. I was like because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't trying to like.
Man,
They reconcile. They did though, but that's all. I'm cool with
So
that.
I didn't
that's
know
huge.
until he told his testimony when he came out the water.
Oh,
Before he baptized her.
He baptized her.
No, he
Oh,
didn't baptize, but like
oh.
he like got in the pool with her.
Yeah.
But
oh, that is so dope.
he told me he told his story and was like, man, worship saved us, and then now we're here getting baptized, and it was just that. I feel like that was the most magical because that's the whole point.
Yeah.
For the angels to rejoice.
What time does it start? Because I know you do a whole thing like Bible study. Like it's like a whole thing.
Yep. It starts at 7. And we'll go back to the events that you were talking about. The beginning of Holy Room, the idea came from doing these shows and seeing these kids, lives being changed and like being
shows.
turned and stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, we need something like this. We
sure.
don't have something like this all the time. And I was like, we need something consecutive. consistent, so we can continue to have this.
Yeah, it needs
like,
to be consistent.
Yeah, I mean, we have an altar call. Shout out Cruz, shout out Rich. Like, we have altar calls at the shows, and just like people are breaking down crying, and then like people, actually somebody from one of the shows came and because of something that I said. Glory to the Father. I was like, man, good to see you. He was like, yeah, man. At the end of the show, you said it don't have to stop here.
So question. Walk me through why you chose the location you're at. How did that come about?
Shout out City Takers.
Yes,
Shout out Scott. So Scott is like taking me under his wing. Obviously we all know who Scott is.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Christian hip hop, legends. And I was like trying to get into that space because that was me. Like I'm hip hop, so I was like, I want to DJ in the Christian hip hop space. So like we connected over a car meet. It was called Cars in Christ. And
Cars for Christ, Atlanta Live thing.
Yeah, it was the before Atlanta Live.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, wow. So I had heard Scott speak then, and so I started coming in. Crazy thing, Scott was the first person to give me an opportunity. I DJ'd in the cold for like 4 hours. I'm talking about like freezing cold, and they forgot about me at night.
Wait a minute. What?
I was just outside spinning because they had an inside DJ already. It was a toy drive.
Gotcha.
There was a DJ inside.
So this is in December.
Yeah, it was cold, and I was like, man, I want to spin. I got everything I need. This is when I'm hungry. Like, I just want an opportunity to spin Christian music. Like, I have it. He was like, all right, come on. So I see the flyer, and then I'm like, I guess I'm not DJing. So I pull up just to show support. That's where my heart is. I'm like, you know what? Maybe he found somebody,
with all your stuff in the car.
Yeah. So, well, no, I didn't have no stuff in the car. I just came because they posted a flyer at night.
Gotcha.
So I was like, I'm just gonna come support for the kids. And when I get there, he was like, "Where's your stuff?" And I was like, "You got a DJ?" And he was like, "Nah, we need you outside." So I drove. I'm like 20 minutes away. So I drove, got my stuff set up. So I'm spinning. I'm excited. Shout out Dev. This is where I met Dev. Barabbas. This is where I met him. He sent me his music. That's when it was like just yes sir. Like, so he dropped me yes sir. He's like, yo, you can play my music. I was like, yeah, I can play your music. So we spinning, and everything stops, but nobody comes outside. So like the whole event is over. I don't know it's over. I'm just out there just vibing. The Holy Spirit is just flowing. I'm just in here like, I get to spin for the Lord. I'm excited. And the event was over, and then I came inside because I was cold and
empty room.
Empty. It was just them, like Scott and them. So they were like, you still outside?
Dang.
I'm like, yeah, nobody came and got me, told me it was over.
Yeah.
Like, so wow. he I think I earned his respect there.
Yeah.
For sure.
He was like, man, come to church on Sunday. We'll talk about it. And then ever since then, I'm like City Takers DJ. Yeah. All of the Safe House events and outreaches, Bless the Block, I DJ all of them.
And the thing about City Takers, they do prison ministry too, so that's right up your alley.
Shout
as
out
well.
2.0.
Yeah, 2.0 be doing it. Yeah, that's my boy.
I DJ for him too.
2.0 dope.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Do it be feeling? Well, have you got a chance to do prison ministry yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
I put my stuff in, but they still haven't like allowed me to.
Okay, but would you be able to go with City Takers, or is it like that's like a whole process too?
Well, it's GDC in general. Like they have a
you gotta process it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it takes a while to get accepted, and I still haven't.
But that's something that you're praying for, that you really want to do.
Oh yeah.
I think it's gonna come. I think it's gonna be big for you, bro.
Yeah.
So how is it creating a consecutive weekly event?
Yeah.
Marketing, promoting.
Every
the
week.
dollars that go with it, like you know what I mean, like you feel me? Because we're kind of conditioned in Atlanta for the gap between. You see what I'm saying? But doing it every single week, that caught the attention. I was like, oh shoot, like it's gonna be fire. Like, I got someone to pull up on Fridays now, like you know what I'm saying? But like, talk about that portion of it.
Yeah, so it's a completely free event. I eat the entire cost. I feel like no one needs to pay to be able to find Jesus and worship the Lord. So that's just in my heart. And it was God's vision, so it's God's ticket. So he gonna find a way how to pay it, and it's gonna flow.
God's will is God's bill.
You know, my
I like that.
My faith is that strong to know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I was able to negotiate, you know, deals with and bartering and stuff through things that I do to know, even if no one sows into my ministry, I can afford it. So it will still happen.
Yeah.
So that's a blessing. Glory to the Father on that. But you know, people have sold in. You know, people will be like, "Man, what do you need?" You know, here. You know, so I was able to still take a loss, but it wasn't as much, you know, because things came from a lot of different directions. But it's for me, my thing was I wanted to make it different, but I wanted to clone the secular idea of things, because I used to do promotions. So there's like so first hour is always Bible study. My biggest thing, going back to you, I didn't want to lose discipleship in what we're doing.
That's fire.
So important.
You know, so there's a lot of events, and it's this might be a clip, and I say this all the time, not in a bad way, but I don't want an event of a kumbaya of saved people. I want unsaved people there, because we can't save people that are already saved. So that's kind of like my mission, is to continue to, and it goes back to 28:19. We're here to make disciples. So we make sure that there's a Bible study all the time. Shout out Raven, Keita, they run the Bible study. And then there's like we do like an icebreaker, 30 minutes, where people get to know each other and stuff like that. Yeah. And then there's like a 45-minute gap where I'm able to play with themes. So it could be anything. So I'm gonna theme it out like that. So first one was like hip hop. This next one is actually a comedy one. So shout out my brother Josh. He's gonna be setting up some comedy lineups, and we're gonna do a comedy night. And then after that, there's always an hour of the boiler room set, which is like the holy room, the boiler room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a DJ, he knows a DJ set. A boiler room is the DJ's in the middle, and everybody's around. We all one.
Oh.
So that's what the holy room is. It's one light coming from the top, which is representing, you know, the Lord coming into the building, and that's it. There's no other lights, and it's just we in the middle.
So question real quick. You said I wanted to clone the secular. Like when somebody hears that, I feel like you'll get a lot of backlash on that. But I mean, you kind of touched on it, but would you still even continue to say to clone the secular?
No. So when I say clone, I mean like the ideas that came from that, not the negative ones.
Oh, for sure.
You know, so when it comes to themes, that's what I'm talking about. And the same thing with nightclub. Yeah. Everybody was like, "Don't say nightclub, people ain't gonna come." I said, "No, I'm taking back territory here. We can say nightclub because we know what we're doing it for. We know how this event goes. It's not whatever they want to call it. You know, it's a club is a group of people with similarities, and it's at night. Nightclub, that's the definition. Anything else comes from whatever somebody else wants to think.
That's true.
So I was like, no, I'm gonna keep it as nightclub. And if people are gonna come, they're gonna see what we doing and be, you know, and be like, oh, there's a Bible study. Oh, they got baptized. Oh, there was live worship. Yeah. So
another question would be, you also mentioned, I don't want it to be a kumbaya of the same people. How do you go about making sure that does not happen?
I walk the streets. I print out, shout out my flyer lady. She's fire. But I print out like 200-300 flyers a day. I mean, like a week, not a day. And I go out. We're like planning going to the Beltline, and we're going down to GSU. Yeah. We just did an event with Twisted Taco where those are all unsaved people. Yeah. You know, I do footwork. You know, it's not just to post to Instagram. On the ground, come here. So we make sure. And then also we tell our people to bring somebody that's curious. Yeah. You know, somebody that likes cars. You know, or you know, somebody that likes hip hop. That, you know, like my little brother, like he's starting to like now get a Christian playlist.
Oh,
You know,
that's dope.
because like he heard
Some of the music
Tashi
you
and
wrote.
was like, oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, there's more of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now he's like, oh, now he came to me, man. Glory to the Father, man. He came to me yesterday and like sat on my bed and was just like, man, yo, you heard this? Christian artist.
Wow.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give you props, bro, because it's not a lot of people out here that has that mentality and the hunger you have.
Yeah.
And if they do, they haven't. You know, I mean, it's weird out here in Atlanta. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of artists that say even when they do things, they say Atlanta's like a tough space. But there's opportunities to actually have that changed. So big shout out to you for doing what God told you to do in this nightclub joint, bro.
I
And just
appreciate it.
my only thing is keep it going, bro.
Oh, I am.
Definitely
I know that
fire.
I know finances is a thing that's involved in it, but again, if
You
it's
take
already-
up an offering at all?
So we it was my first one, so like it was a lot going on. There was supposed to be like, so there's gonna be like a group chat for people that actually experience the Holy Room. Like
Yeah.
the only way to get in this group chat is to have come to one of the
Okay.
events, so that we can build community. And at that moment in time, you can, if you want to donate and stuff like that. I just didn't have time to like get all of it set up, but when you do RSVP, there's options. You got a free ticket. There's a dono ticket. So if you wanted to donate, you can do that.
Okay.
But we're working on that.
Okay.
That the first one, I really wasn't worried about none of that.
Yeah,
You know, I was
yeah.
just like, this needs to go how the Lord had put it in my mind.
for sure.
So, but it will get to that. I know, because I know people will put a little here and there just to make sure that we keep it together.
Yeah.
But I did want to tap on the clone thing because I didn't finish that.
Yeah.
When I say clone, I was talking about like the themes. Like, you know how you have Latin night, you have hip hop night.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I want to clone.
Okay.
So like this week is comedy. Next week is gonna be rave. Then the week after that is gonna. I ain't even.
Don't hold on, man. That's too much.
I mean, drop
No,
the
but when
exclusive.
this come out, it's
gonna be-
gonna be
yeah.
that week.
It's gonna be
So
yeah.
So I'm working every. It was gonna be every first Friday, but I think it feels better to be on Saturday. There's gonna be a music festival every Friday or every first Friday or Saturday, where it's like an independent Rolling Loud, where just Christian artists come and they can perform. There's an inside stage, there's an outside stage. I had people that dance through ministry that wanted to do it. There's live
that's
worship
dope.
teams that want to come in. So it's just all content. Outside is gonna be vendors.
Yeah.
Face painting, blow up houses, basketball court, and it's gonna be every first. So
Friday.
it's like kind of like a market. So that'll be our Friday day of rest, and it'll be 3 themed nights.
So you taking one Friday off? You saying?
Yeah, one Friday, and it'll be a Saturday.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So, hearing everything that you have coming up, other than Pastor Scott-Free, who is holding you up? Who is the community that's around you that's helping you pioneer this thing? Because you gonna need a lot of help.
We need
Yeah.
that.
And I'm sure you already have it, but I'm just asking, like, who's helping you hold your arms up?
Yeah. So my brothers and sisters in Christ.
Yeah.
There really wasn't. There was no ministry. There was no like none of that. Like it's just us disciples putting together and being like, yo, we could do this and we could serve and we can make this happen. But for the music fest, shout out to St. Clair, RDK. They're gonna be collaborating with us to allow us to use their facility and partner to do that fest every Saturday.
The warehouse?
Yeah. So that's what that event is gonna be. But other than that, I mean, shout out to Discipulado. It's a team that does like a quarterly retreat for men. That changed my life. Scott actually invited me to that, and Gene, and Daryl is amazing, and he's doing great things for brothers. And they actually sold into my ministry and paid for my first venue.
Wow.
The first venue cost they paid for. So shout out to them.
for sure.
Yeah.
Hey man, listen, if you ever have a slot or an opening for like new Christian DJs,
Yeah.
holla at your boy, man. I want to sign up.
I need it.
I want to sign up.
Go
Man,
to the
I've
account.
been learning from EY for like the last 4 years.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
He's trying to get your
excited about
turntables, bro.
Yeah.
that. No, with my tourney? No. Leave those.
Yeah.
No,
Cause like I said, that on like
I signed up for
artist
the camp for
nights, like hip hop or like Latin night, like that first 30 minutes, it won't be like how we doing comedy night. It'd be an opening DJ slot, but I just didn't have like no one to put there. You know, I want to put people there so they have the opportunity to, you know, spin. And because my other brother was outside, you know, so that is what I was trying to curate, is that 30 minutes to be like, all right, well, a Christian DJ can come in here, somebody that wants to try something or be in here and stuff like that.
And the comedy too. I'm about to hop on that next time. Sign up for the comedy show.
Come.
When you're doing the thing to help other DJs learn DJs, just let me know.
I got you.
I got a lot of equipment that I can pull up with too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's fire.
Yeah.
So, man, let them know where they can follow you, where they can grab all the information about the event coming up, and just everything in general, man. Just let them know.
Yeah. Shay Boogie. It's spelled with X's. SHAYBXXGIE. And the Holy Room is just at Holy Room ATL. And yeah, we do it every Friday. So if you ain't got nowhere to go, you want to dance and spread the gospel, don't want to be inside watching Netflix, you know where to find us.
Man, you gonna have to put out a calendar soon, like just to have everything that you got going on, so people can know what they coming to, bro.
Yeah.
People from out of state that's coming in, visiting and stuff like that. Again, don't lose the fire. Surround yourself around some people that's gonna like hold you accountable. On top of it, like she said, keep Scott Free up on it, like stay up on his wing. He gonna help you out. Scott Free been doing stuff for a very long time.
Yeah,
shout out Scott.
He for sure so you partner with two of the people that are really for the community.
For sure.
Scott Free and St. Clair. They for the community. Top
tier.
That's amazing that
St.
you
Clair with the
them.
youth, for sure. All in the hood, for sure. Grabbing these kids out of the streets. Scott Free, he been doing it for a long time. Prison ministry, I know he heavy on prison ministry. With 2.0 is a big fan of that too. Huge,
and have you met
community.
Fireman yet?
Mm-mm.
So Fireman,
I keep hearing, but I've never.
Fireman, he don't play. He go down to them 13 and 14-year-olds. They in the prisons like hoes, like the movie. They in stuff like that. He go
For
down.
real?
He go down there.
I
Yeah.
don't think that stuff existed for real.
No, that stuff real. He bring the music equipment down there and let them record songs.
That's fire.
It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, that's the person that you definitely got to get connected with.
Yeah, and everybody that's on my team, I found serving. Like nobody that's a part of my team is not somebody that's actually serving. So I take my team very seriously.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so everybody's audited. Like, where are you at in the community?
You said they audited. That is what's up,
what's your
bro.
church home? You know, like that, like all that, because that it is very important to me that you're walking what we're talking. So
What if somebody who did want to come with you guys, but you found that out, like they really not tapped in for real, like in the church or not like planted or something like that? What is your approach to that?
Well, we love all our brothers and sisters. It'd be more like a conversation on like how can we get you there? You know, how can we get you there?
Yeah.
That's good, man.
That's what's up.
This is good, man. I'm glad the kingdom has someone like you in it, bro. So
I
again,
appreciate you.
please don't stop, bro.
Same for y'all, man.
No matter what it look like. What it look like, keep going, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
You enjoyed yourself, man?
I did.
Absolutely, man. You got 100% support. We're going to be pulling up for sure.
I appreciate you.
Definitely going to be supporting, man. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
FlowRadioShow.com. You know the vibes. We live, we certified, man. Make sure you tap in with Shay Boogie. We out.